Now let's start our journey into building model-driven apps where structured data models power intelligent, scalable applications. Whether you're streamlining workflows or enhancing decision-making, model-driven development helps you create apps that are both powerful and user-friendly. My name is Barbara Andrews, and I'm a lead Microsoft technical trainer here at Microsoft. Let's jump into our content. This module is your gateway to understand how these powerful no-code applications are built, designed, and secured. In this section, you'll explore the essential building blocks of model-driven apps, learn how to design them with precision, and discover best practices for managing security and sharing across your organization. Model-driven apps and Power Apps offer a powerful no-code solution for building scalable business applications through a component-focused design approach. This method empowers users, from business analysts to technical trainers and more, to create applications that range from simple dashboards to complex enterprise systems without writing a single line of code. The process begins with modeling your business data, where you define entities, relationships, data types that reflect your organizational structure. And this ensures that the app is built on a solid data foundation, enabling accurate reporting, seamless integration, and consistent data governance across departments. Once your data model is in place, the next step is defining business processes. This involves mapping workflows, automating tasks, and setting rules that guide user interactions such as approvals, escalations, and notifications. Finally, you build the app by assembling components like views, forms, and charts using intuitive drag-and-drop tools. The result is a responsive, secure, and user-friendly application tailored to your business needs. Common use cases include customer relationship management or CRM, issue tracking, compliance monitoring, and innovation management, as illustrated by the dashboard showing active challenges, top ideas, and domain-specific metrics. Model-driven apps and Power Apps are built using a powerful combination of components that define how data is structured, how users interact with it, and how logic and visualizations are applied. Using the app designer, creators select components that become the app's metadata, ensuring consistency and scalability. Data components like tables, columns, and relationships form the backbone of the app, enabling structured storage and relational integrity. The user interface is crafted through elements such as the app shell, sitemap, forms, and views, which determine how users navigate and interact with the data. These components make model-driven apps ideal for scenarios like customer relationship management, service tracking, or compliance workflows, where structured data and guided user experiences are essential. Beyond structure and navigation, model-driven apps shine through their logic and visualization capabilities. Logic components, business processes, flows, workflows, actions, business rules, and Power Automate flows allow organizations to automate tasks, enforce policies, and guide users through standardized processes. Visualization elements like charts, dashboards, and embedded Power BI reports provide real-time insights and analytics directly within the app, empowering users to make informed decisions. Whether you're building a service request system or a performance dashboard, model-driven apps offer a technically robust and user-friendly framework to transform business processes into intelligent, data-driven solutions. Model-driven app design in Power Apps offers a powerful, component-focused approach to building business applications without writing a single line of code. Unlike Canvas apps, where designers have full control over the layout, model-driven apps rely on a structured component that automatically define much of the interface. This makes them ideal for creating scalable, data-centric solutions that align with business logic and workflows. The process begins by modeling your business data using a metadata-driven architecture, which defines how data is stored and related in Dataverse. This ensures consistency, integrity, and flexibility across your app. Whether you're managing customer records, tracking inventory, or handling service requests, once your data model is in place, the next step is defining the business processes. These can range from simple task flows to complex approval chains, and they help enforce consistency so users can focus on their work rather than remembering manual steps. With processes defined, you move into the app designer to build your app by selecting and configuring components like views, forms, and dashboards. This structured approach ensures that your app is not only functional, but also aligned with the organization's goals. Once your app is ready, remember to configure security roles and share your app for distribution. Use cases include customer service portals, compliance tracking systems, and internal operations dashboards, each benefiting from the reliability, scalability, and automation that model-driven apps provide. Model-driven apps and Power Apps offer 4 distinct form types: main, card, quick create, and quick view, each designed to optimize user interaction and streamline business workflows. The main form serves as the primary interface for interacting with table data, offering a detailed and comprehensive view across multiple tabs and sections. It's ideal for scenarios like customer relationship management or case tracking, where users need full access to record details. The card form, on the other hand, is compact and optimized for small screens or subgrid areas, making it perfect for mobile dashboards or summary views where the space is limited but quick access to key data is essential. The Quick Create form is built for speed, allowing users to rapidly input essential information and create new records without leaving their current screen. This is ideal for fast-paced environments like sales or support ticketing. Meanwhile, the Quick View form enhances context by displaying read-only data from related tables directly within a main form. This reduces navigation and improves visibility, especially useful in scenarios like viewing account details while working on a contact record. Together, these form types provide a flexible, technically robust framework for building responsive, user-friendly applications that adapt to diverse business needs. Views in a model-driven app are powerful tools that shape how users interact with data. This slide introduces 3 distinct types of views: personal, system, and public, each designed to meet different user and organizational needs. Personal views are custom filters and layouts created by individual users to suit their specific workflows. These are ideal for tailoring dashboards or record lists to highlight relevant data, such as sales rep tracking leads by region. And then system views, on the other hand, are built into the app and managed by administrators. They include essential views like Quick Find for fast searches, Advanced Find for complex queries, and Lookup views for selecting records. These views ensure consistency and reliability across the app, supporting core operations and user navigation. Public views offer a shared experience across the organization. Created by system administrators or customizers, They are often used in subgrids within forms or dashboards to present summarized data like open service requests or top performing products. The benefit of public views lies in their ability to standardize data presentation while remaining flexible enough to meet business-specific needs. Understanding these view types is crucial before building your own, as it helps to ensure the right visibility, control, and functionality for your app users. Whether you're customizing a personal dashboard or designing a company-wide reporting tool, choosing the right view type enhances usability and data clarity. This slide showcases the essential building blocks of a model-driven app, each component playing a critical role in shaping how users interact with data and how business processes are executed. Forms define the user experience by controlling how data is displayed and edited, making them ideal for structured data entry and review. Views offer list-based access to table rows, enabling users to filter, sort, and locate records efficiently, perfect for managing customer lists or service requests. Charts transform raw data into visual insights, helping users quickly grasp trends and performance metrics. Dashboards take this step further by combining multiple charts and views into a single graphical overview. This is ideal for executives or team leads who need real-time summaries. Behind the scenes, the data model governs the app's metadata and structure, while the business logic enforces rules and automates workflows through business processes, actions, and rules. These elements ensure consistency and compliance across operations. Dashboards can also be used to enhance with custom filters and visual graphics, tailoring insights to specific roles or departments. Finally, the platform supports third-party solutions and app accelerators, allowing organizations to extend functionality and integrate specialized tools. So whether you're building a service management app or a sales tracking system, these components work together to deliver scalable, intelligent, and user-friendly solutions. So here we are at Lab 5, and in this lab, we're going to take you into our Power App skills to the next level by building a model-driven application that's been designed to help Contoso Consulting manage their diverse portfolio of events. So they have a large-scale trade show that they're working with, and they want informative information to be available for their event details, session registrations. They also want this to be a hands-on lab here that you're going to work with that will help with Copilot to help you define your model. So as we walk through this, we're going to do customized forms and views, and we're going to bring our event management app to life through this for Contoso. And by the end of this lab, we should not only have a fully functional model-driven app, but also a deeper understanding of how we can navigate and tailor these apps to meet real-world business needs. So here we go with our lab. And in this lab, we're going to start off like we do for most of our labs here in Power Apps. So currently I have Power Apps up and I have it running, and you can see it right there. We have make.powerapps.com. And currently what we're going to do is we have some options that we're going to look at. Some of these should be very familiar that we've used before. You might remember at the beginning we made solutions. We made a couple of solutions, and we made that event management solution at the very beginning. So what we're going to do with that solution right here is we're going to go in and use event management with it. And we're going to create use some of the two tables that we made earlier. We had one called an account. We had the other one called contact. And we're going to use some of these here in this section. So what I want to do is I'm going to click on new, and we're going to make a lot of new things here, but we're going to make an app with this section too. So I'm going to go in and make an app here, and I'm going to make a model-driven app, and we're going to call this app, let's see, Contoso Event. and management here, Contoso Event Management, and we can put a little description in there if we'd like. And I'm going to put this with number 5, since this is lab number 5. And there's other things that we could add here if we wanted to do this. And we're going to put a description also. We could just pick it up there from our lab if we need to do that and paste that in if we wanted to. And then what we'll do here is we'll go ahead and create this in our Contoso Event Management lab number 5 here. And it's going to take a moment, and we're going to go ahead and work with pages. And so what we want to do is we want to add a page, and we're going to pick some Dataverse tables that are out there for us to use. And we're going to pick a number of them. And the first one we're going to pick is contact. And then we're going to go down to contact, the section there, and pick up the contact table. We also have event. So we'll go find that table here also. We have just passed it a moment ago. And then we have our event table here. And then we'll pick up event session. And then one more table, our session registration table. So we can pick tables directly from Dataverse and use those, or tables that we've made. There's the session registration table right there. So we should have 4 tables. I could just go back through the list and verify that looks good. And I'm going to have this show in navigation. Our 4 tables here, you can see they've been added in. And then we have events, and we have contacts, and we have session registration. So it looks pretty good. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to go to edit this model-driven application, really in kind of, what we need to do is under navigation. And we have the option there that we can click on. So we're going to create a new group, and we're going to choose that new group here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at our properties in that panel, which was hidden off to the right there. And then we're going to change this from new group to the word people. So it's going to describe it a little bit more thoroughly there. And then there are some advanced settings that we could take a closer look at if we have, now people we want to use that. We can take a closer look. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to make another group here. And the properties pane for this new group, I'm going to change it to events. So we have that, and we should also have the session registrations view. And it should be right here. And what we want to do with this is we're going to click those right next to it. Next to the view, we're going to move down into the events. So we're going to move some of these around here. And it's moved down into our events group, so we have that. And then we're going to find our event sessions view, which is right here. And we're going to move that also down into our events group. And then the same thing with our events view, we're going to move that down into our events group. So that looks pretty good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into that events view and our event session and our session registration view. And they all look really good right now, but we're going to edit the different forms and views in our model-driven app here. So what we need to do is to make certain that we have our app open, and on which what we're going to do here is we're going to go to the left-hand side, and we're going to see people here. So under people, we have contacts, our contact view, and our contact form. And we're going to edit the contact form right here. And let me click on that, and let me save it, and we'll continue here. And we're editing now our contact form. And once we get into this, we have a bunch of table columns that are available for us to use here if we want to use them. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make a new table column, and we're going to call it contact type. And then the display or the data type, it's going to be choice. And then we're going to go to choice here, And then syncing with global choice, we're going to turn that off. And then we're going to say no to that. And then we're going to add in a couple of labels, which we did a little earlier in one of our labs, you may remember. So I'm going to add in speaker, and I'm going to add in participant, and then I'm going to add in support staff. And so these contact types that are here, they're coming up. They'll be coming up when people go into contact types. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make certain that our default choice is set to none. And then I think we're good with this one. I'm going to go ahead and save it. So you might have that one already there. And let me call this contact type 5. So I need to change the name a little bit here to save it. Okay, so we have that, and we'll give it just a moment here, and then we should be able to find our new content text right here. And we're going to click on that, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go in to the table columns, and we're going to do a search for contact right here. So let's do that. And when we do that, we have to spell contact right first, though. So let me go back over that contact, and there's our contact type right there. And then we're going to add that in. So we're going to say yes. Let's see the form field fly out here if we need that. Okay, so I've added that in. And then we're going to go ahead and save and publish this. And so we'll give that a moment to save this. And then we're going to go hit our back arrow. And we're going to try to get back into our model-driven app designer. And under navigation, we're going to go into our events view. And right here, we're going to select it. And we should have a number of fields. And now the instructions are saying that we may want to have an event details 1 field. But I remember that we removed that a long time ago. So if you didn't remove it, now you're going to want to remove it. And it gives you the instructions to do that. So I'm going to save and publish this. And I don't want to have the event details 1 because I removed that a while ago. And we're making this table in a view. And so I'm just going to save this, and I'm going to give it a moment. And then we're going to go into our events form here, and we're going to take a closer look at that. And we have a little look here at our form. And so we're going to click on edit so we can take a look at what it looks like a little bit more deeply. And it looks pretty good here. Now we don't have the event details 1, and that's what it wanted us to remove. So we removed that a while ago. So what we should be able to do is just save and publish this also. And it looks pretty good right now. So we'll give that a moment. Then we're going to hit the back arrow here and get back into the app designer. And then let me think, we may want to, I think we might be ready to save and publish this. So we're taking a look there, checking everything out, give that a moment. Okay, so I think I clicked it, looked away a moment. I'm going to click it one more time just to make certain if I need to here. Let me head back to the back button again, and then I'm going to look for my event management solution. And this is our partial here. We have to go back a little bit. This is the event management right here. And I'm going to go a little further back here and just make certain that we've saved everything along the way. And there is my event management solution right there. Okay, so that looks good. So everything has been saved and published. And I think I've crossed all my T's and dotted all my I's here. So now we're going to test it out. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into apps and we're going to see if we can find our Contoso Event Management 5 there. And we'll go into it here and we're going to hit our play icon so we can test this out here a little bit. And we have our contacts here, and we're going to add a little bit more to this. And so I'm going to click on new, and we'll add in a new contact here. And so we're going to put in a name, and this is Tim Brown. And Tim Brown is going to be, let's see, we'll make him an engineer. We have a lot of engineers around here. And what we're going to do is we're going to adjust the content type over here to make Tim Brown. And we have a couple of ones that we can choose, but for module 5, so we're going to make him a speaker. We set these up in module 5 if you remember. And so what we've set in there is he's going to be a speaker. And then we're going to save this. A little save button right here that we can work with. And then we're going to make another person here. And this new person we are going to call Tammy Jones. And she's going to be an engineer. And what she's going to do, let's see. We're going to make her a participant. Got to fill in some of these roles here. We can make her a speaker too if we'd like, but we need some people to present, other people to be participants, and we can mix things up as we go along. But this is what she wants, interested in becoming, so we're going to let her do that. We're going to save that. And then we have some contacts added here. So we have 2 contacts. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go and get our events. So let's hit the back button for a moment here. And let's go in and set up an event. Events that we created a little earlier. And what we're going to do is we're going to have it create a new event for us. And we're going to give our event a name. And we actually have a fall conference coming up. So we'll add that in. The location is going to be really whatever we want. But we'll say it's in Seattle. We have a maximum of 500 people there. And then the event type is you can choose from anything here on the list. So it's going to be a conference and registration is required. So we'll leave it the way it is for right now. So that looks good. And then we're going to go ahead and save it. And what we'll do is we'll save and close here. And then we're going to go back into our next area, which is the event sessions. And we're going to create a new event session. And this event session is all about AI, so we'll call it that. And the session is tomorrow, and its duration, you can pick from anything in the list from here. We'll make it 1.5 hours. And then the description on this, let me go ahead and paste that in, or we can type it in, a little description there. That'll ask me, maybe it's the ask me anything about AI. And the speaker is going to be, let's see, we're going to have Susan Diaz is going to be speaking there, and the event is our fall conference. So that looks good. We'll just kind of check out that, and we'll see that we can go ahead and save it. Looks good. And then we're going to go into session registration here, and we're going to make a new registration. And this new registration is for, let's see, It's going to be for a new registration for Suzanne. And let's see, we have Suzanne there. And we'll make her work at a company, an excellent company. I don't know, we'll call it ABC Company. And the session date is going to be tomorrow. So she can be a speaker. She can do a lot of different roles. But we're going to also register her for this conference. And we can put special instructions in here, no gluten maybe. And then the participant is Susan Diaz. And then the event session is another session we have here. Okay, so we can save that. We can close it. So now you can see it's very easy to set this up and to use it. And we were able to add the information right in here. We have registrations for our events here at Contoso. Thank you for joining. Okay. In this section, we gave an overview of what Power Apps are, a low-code platform that empowers users to build custom business applications without deep programming expertise. It enables organizations to streamline operations, automate workflows, and respond quickly to changing business needs. We also discussed the differences between Canvas apps and model-driven apps, helping users choose the right approach based on their goals. Canvas apps offer full control over layout and design, making them ideal for creating highly customized user experiences, perfect for mobile field apps, customer intake forms, or internal dashboards. Model-driven apps, on the other hand, are built around structured data and business processes, making them well-suited for scenarios like case management, compliance tracking, or CRM systems. Thank you for joining us. Looking forward to seeing you in the next section.